this is Taapsee and I'm here at HealthShots to tell you why staying fit is the need of the hour. I had a fitness regime that was followed 6 days a week, and I had alternate day track training, alternate and remaining days gym training. So both the training sessions were for 2 hours every day. I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and start training from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then go for work, which was a 9 to 9 shift for me. There was a certain kind of diet that was planned, like for the proper timings. Like every 2 hours, I had to eat something, and all my all my meals had carbs in it, because it is not like it's just about building body and losing fat. It's also that I should have the stamina to run on track. So that required me to have a certain amount of carbs every day, certain amount of water intake every day. Along with it, there'll be like high protein content and all of the other kind of things that will keep my body balanced. So it's not just about a hardcore protein diet just because you have to build muscles. There's a balance of a lot of other things. So my trainers, I think I was in very good hands with Munmun and Sujit and Prachi and Melvin. These 4 people were training me in different fields. Like one was physio, one was track trainer, one was gym trainer, one was my dietitian. So everyone was handling their job so well that I really had to not stress. And it was not really that kind of torturous diet, honestly, because the only thing I'll ask not to eat or I stayed totally away from were my these indulgence diet, like chole bhature or have some cakes, and all these kind of things are the only things I had to stay away from for that limited time period that I had to be in that shape. This is not something that I can follow for the rest of my life. So, and they didn't even advise me to do that. So they were like, it's only for a limited period and we'll follow this routine for this limited period. And once we hit our target and then it's all good. So but then because of that, my body the system changed quite a bit, which helped me beyond those hours or beyond those days of training, because my entire metabolism changed. So my body became so fit. I probably witnessed or felt the peak of my fitness during these months, that even though it was hard to pull myself out of the bed in that winter time of the January peak winter season, but it was still worth it, because I could just feel how good you felt from inside and how fit you felt, which was a big motivation force, other than just seeing yourself in the mirror and see all those muscles. Yes, that was also very exciting, but beyond that, the way I felt those 12 working hours, so fit and so energetic, that it was worth going through that kind of training session. That we get a retake, and athletes don't when they eventually have to perform. So I think that's a huge difference, and which makes for all the other differences that are there. It's a feeling. It's not really size of your muscle. It's not really the size of your waist. It is how you feel from inside. I remember my dietitian, Munmun, I used to tell her that, my body needs to be a certain age to be able to work that way. Sometimes what we do is, because we ignore fitness so much, our body ages more than our actual age. So I used to tell her that, I need to make sure my body age stays low so I can deal with the kind of work I do. So she's like, you can't, there is no scale that can actually measure how your body, what exactly your body ages, because every organ ages differently basis how much and how you use it. So she used to tell me it's more about how you feel. So she's like, I'm not going to go on basis of any test result. I'm going to go basis your feedback. How many hours do you feel active? After how many hours you feel lethargic or you feel lazy, you want to take a nap, and how long your naps are, how shallow or deep your sleep is. So all these things you need to tell me for me to understand which part of your body is aging more than the other. So fitness is a feeling. It's how you feel from inside. more than how it looks. It automatically will reflect. It will reflect on your skin, hair, body, muscle, everything. But it's primarily you can sense if you're actually fit. You can feel your muscles tighten up. They might not show that they are that tight or not from the outside, but if you feel firm when you get up, when you sit, if you don't feel that extra pain and effort in sitting, standing, walking at any hour during the day, that means your body has that much of stamina and strength to move around very swiftly. So there are these kind of things that you feel when you feel fit. It is not about these waist size to muscle size are all eventual outcomes of fitness. They're not the measuring yardstick for me. I think our brain is the powerhouse, or in the sense like it's the lighthouse or the guiding light of our body. If you set your brain to something, then your body follows. It doesn't really happen the other way around. It's not, you can't force your body to do something when your brain is not approving of it. Otherwise, it's going to damage if your brain doesn't approve of what your body is doing. So hence, it becomes extremely important to listen to your mind or condition your mind or to keep your mind healthy. So because from all the instructions eventually come from here. So you need to really make sure this is working in the right condition and you're feeling right the whole. If not, I think now I know there are taboos, but at the same time there are facilities and options available for you to treat it as well. So it's better you listen to yourself rather than getting scared about what everyone else around is going to say. Athlete or no athlete, you need to make sure this part of your body is working in good condition for the remaining body to favor you. See, eventually it is all about stereotyping. It is about those boxes that we like to put ourselves and everyone else in. There are a set of these rules that God knows where they originated from, but they're there, that if you look like this, you're a man. If you look like this, you're a woman. If you do this, it's a manly trait. If you do this, this is a womanly trait. So all these things that are going from one generation to the other, getting transferred for no logical reason whatsoever. I think now it's time to question it and to kind of reform or change it, because it kind of really restricts you from being the person you want to be or you are. And eventually it's going to be at the expense of your mental health, because you probably living a boxed life your entire life, and there is only one life that everyone has. So you better make most of it without worrying about which box will you be able to fit in or not. So it is a kind of stereotype that this film is also fighting, that just because you have higher testosterone levels doesn't make you any less of a woman. And the same thing, just because you have more muscular body, it's not just a man's domain to build body. So had it been a bikini body, you would have been fine with it. It's because you try to work on your muscles, and doesn't make you a man. So these are the kind of stereotyping that this film is fighting, which slowly with awareness needs to be fought in our real life as well. My daily dose of wellness is any kind of workout. Can be playing a sport, can be going to the gym, but I need to kickstart my day with my happy hormones going. So I just feel that let no one tell you who you are. Let yourself decide your own boundaries or your do's and don'ts. Let nobody tell you that you're a woman enough or a man enough or not, because it's your life. You should be allowed to at least be the person you are. Your identity should be in your hand and not in someone else's hand to tell you.